these guys actually planned for them to be kidnapped. So like, I think these people want to scam you. They are trying to use jazz.
This is Lagos. Nobody's welcoming you. Nobody's telling you anything. When you are coming to this rugged.
It's still new that his baba from Osun State wants to speak to me. That's how I enter problem. So how do you distinguish a genuine cry for help and then potential danger?
My coppers that are currently serving, when you want to offer help, especially if you're in a strange place, to ensure that your peace of mind is not tampered with. Make sure that
Amaka Roslyn, better known as Spotless, is an ex-NYC core member who didn't just serve but served the star. From bridging gaps to solving problems, her service here was nothing short of impactful. But what's even more intriguing are the unexpected challenges she faced while helping others, and how those moments shaped her into the seasoned professional she is today. Then there is Joseph Ofei, a current NYC core member who's making waves as a brand influencer. Joseph knows how to keep things exciting both online and on the field. His ability to balance the energy of social engagement with staying safe doing his service here is a story worth hearing.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Stone Circle Podcast. Welcome everybody, I am by name Jennifer, your host for this episode as well. Guys, get used to seeing my face, guys, because this is the face you keep seeing. Welcome our viewers, welcome everyone. So this is the second episode of Stone Circle Podcast team. Let's talk safety and preach peace of mind, guys. All right, joining me on today's set is my co-host. I'll just leave her to introduce herself.
Hi everyone, hi viewers.
Hi.
My name is Chini and I am your co-host for today's Stone Circle podcast. And don't forget, we are here to tell you about safety, security, and guess what we are preaching?
Peace of mind, guys. Don't forget that everything we are doing in Stone Circle Podcast is all about security and peace of mind, guys. All right, thank you very much, Chini, for joining us. We'll be looking forward to. Oh my God, you're so beautiful.
Thank you.
We'll be looking forward to hearing a lot from you. Looking forward to learning a lot from you. Thank you for joining us today.
Welcome.
All right.
Happy to be here.
Thank you. All right, let's go on and introduce our wonderful guests that are online. So today we are they are joining us as NYSC core member, and they are going to be giving us their insights and sharing their experience, as well as giving us tips on safety for youth core members. So that is to say that our topic for today, I'm going to share the topic, guys. Calm down. So that is to say that our topic for today is going to be referring more to youth corps members of Nigeria. So no matter where you are, no matter the state you've been posted to for your PPA, for your camping and whatever, this podcast is for you guys. So sit tight and don't touch the dial. All right, let's go straight into introducing our wonderful guests today. So I'll go on with introducing our first guest for today, Mr. Joseph Ofei, who is an Ogun State corps member, and today he's joining us to share his 1 or 2 cents with us and give his experiences on safety on our topic today. Anyways, Joseph is a social media enthusiast, and guys, he plays the piano, guys. So, viewers, I think we are in for a wonderful treat today, because maybe not, we might be getting like a beautiful rendition that will suit our soul at the end of this podcast, guys. So sit tight and don't move. Thank you for joining us, Joseph. Can you say hi to the viewers?
yeah, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for
Just
joining us.
great
Yeah.
Thank
having
you.
fun in the States. It's quite not easy. Thank God.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us, Joseph. We are looking forward to hearing from you.
From this, I can say that Joseph really is an enthusiast.
Exactly.
So, welcoming our second guest speaker, that will be Amaka Ezekwesili. She's an amazing lady, I tell
Yeah.
you. And she's an ESCOL member, and we're having her on the stage. Please, Amaka, can you say hi?
Hello.
You're welcome today.
Welcome.
I am spotless.
Spotless.
Thank you.
Wow, welcome, Spotless. I love the
Welcome.
name.
I think I'm going to stick to Spotless, guys.
Really?
Mhm.
I like it.
Thank you for joining us, Spotless, and we are looking forward to hearing a lot from you guys. Don't
Yeah.
hide anything from us. This is a
Mhm.
safe place.
Yeah, it's really a safe place.
All
We're
right.
all in for it.
Exactly. Welcome everyone once again. And before we move on, let me first of all share with you our topic for today, Stone Circle Podcast. So for today, we are going to be talking about how random acts of kindness, guys, how random acts of kindness can cause security concerns. How random acts of kindness can cause security concerns. And today we'll be hearing from the court members' perspective on how this acts of kindness, random acts of kindness, has cost them their safety, has caused them to endanger their lives. All right, that is it for the topic of today. And before we go right into it, I would like to give you guys a brief recap on our last episode. So last week we actually had a very sweet sessions. Shout out to our guests last week. They actually did an amazing job. They shared a lot on our topic class. I'm going to tell you guys, in case you've not seen that episode, guys, please go back and see the first episode on Stone Circle Podcast.
I must say,
So
you guys really need to see it.
Yes, you don't want to miss that. So the first episode was all about no day over sad before love, and how much was too much to share. Our guests, our hosts, everybody contributed a lot. They shared a lot of tips that will help people stay safe in relationship by not saying too much, to know what to share and what not to share. And I'm sure that if you have seen that podcast, you must have learned a lot. Thank you, viewers, for sharing with us your amazing experience. For those that clicked the link and shared their story, we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us once again. We look forward to, satisfying your viewing pleasure today. Let's dive into it. So today we'll be talking about how random acts of kindness can cause security concerns. And just to kick it off, I'll start by asking a question. Have anyone been in a situation where you rendered help, rendered any kind of kindness to someone, and at the end of the day you regretted it? At the end of the day, you go into your private corner and you feel like crying. In fact, you cry, you wail, and you be like, I should have just been on my own. I shouldn't have done it. I regret it so much. Has anyone been in that kind of situation?
Oh, well, for me, I wouldn't say I regretted it, but it actually backfired.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was while in service,
Mhm.
so petty things, little things.
How petty can it be? Petty equals women, guys. Correct. Let's see.
Yeah, you can say that because we love drama. We are known for drama.
What is women without drama?
It was just charger. Yeah,
Phone charger.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's not like laptop charger or this phone charger.
Mm-hmm.
So I came into camp. I had this bulkmate. So she was like, "Oh, her charger spoiled on the first week. She needed mine to charge her phone and all of
Okay.
that." I said, "Why not?"
Why not? Exactly.
So I gave her the charger, and we now co-owned the charger.
He charges, you charge.
Yeah.
Understand?
So on the process, some other girl from another room
Okay.
now started shouting one morning. She lost her charger. This, and you know one thing about phone chargers, they are similar.
Most of them, yeah.
It's all
Especially
there in the
iPhone
market.
cords and everything.
So she came into the room. Oh, this is her charger. This one. I'm like, sorry, what?
Your charger
My
that you
charger.
gave to someone.
We've been using for
For-
like 2 weeks.
Alright.
So that was it. Story short, it got so dramatic. Like everything was just drama.
You up.
We got
trust
to the
you, man.
camp security and all the whole one. The drama was so much, and I was like, you know what? I can actually leave this charger with you if you're so pained that you lost yours. But with the whole rants surrounding it, I'm not leaving it for you. I mean,
Okay.
we got to see how it ends.
Drama.
Yeah, so that's the
Oh,
whole
oh.
drama and everything. And at the end of the day, yeah, I still got my charger back though. That's the most important. But it blew, like, it backfired
But-
on me because if I said, okay, when I'm done charging, I'll take back my charger.
Package it, put it in your
Put it in my
bag.
bag. I will avoid
She
all
wouldn't
those
have
things.
seen it because I'm sure she didn't see other people's own. She has
Yeah.
seen someone
Mhm.
else's own. She would have claimed this
Of
was
course she
hers.
would have.
Exactly. Oh, that was. I don't know if it was. I think you actually enjoyed it because you could have
No,
given it up.
talking about it right now, it feels like I enjoyed it. But then it was happening. I mean, it was nothing to laugh over.
Alright.
Yeah, so it was like, okay, this is just charger I gave somebody now. I mean, what's going on?
And
But
you
then-
got your charger back.
And I got my charger.
No,
back.
they grief for anybody. If you not get anything from this, just get it that no grief for anybody.
I mean,
Ah.
that's the thing for this year.
Wow, that's nice. Thank you for sharing that wonderful experience.
Welcome.
Thank you very much, Chini. Does any other person have anything to share? I actually have something to share, but let's hear from our guest first. Joseph? Yeah.
Okay, I think I have similar scenario that happened to me, which was very terrible.
Oh,
A friend of mine told me to like borrow him my phone, and I did. So all of a sudden, the next day, I noticed that my phone, all of a sudden, like from 100% is going down to 20, is going down to 5, it's just dropping. Not knowing that this guy actually exchanged my phone battery.
oh my god.
This is a criminal offense.
And it was dead. Then I was using one Nokia, all those Nokia Express phone. So it was terrible. It wasn't nice at all.
Oh.
And all this because he just lent him your phone and he did this and man,
That's terrible.
that's rude. How dare you do that? That's very rude. I'm so sorry for that. So how did it end? Did you end up getting your phone battery back or you just
Okay, he just said he wanted to use my phone like to make a call and all. So I don't know how he even swapped the batteries and all.
I mean, you were
Just
standing
gave
there.
back to me now. But I know my phone. I bought my phone from a regional phone shop and stuff. So he later now chatted me up and told me that he did out of purpose.
oh wow.
That I should just
Man, all of a sudden your phone that used to be like very nice battery strength
Mhm.
starts dropping and you start asking questions. Well, thank God for you. At least he confessed. I like that he told you at the end of the day. That's actually nice. Thank you very much, Joseph, for sharing that. Amaka, do you have any? Sorry, Spotless.
Spotless.
Spotless, do you have anything to share with us?
Okay, thank you for asking. Mine is not, it doesn't have to do with a phone. So to be precise, I think I passed through the youth service like so many years ago, right? But I think my own experience talking as an ex-copper was more like the past that people always laugh about, right? So it has to do with women and men. So I had this very friend that I met in the camp. She was very close to me, and I don't know, I can't say close to me, but I can call her as a friend because I met her there and we became friends. But along the line, a guy came into the whole picture. So she had a family friend that is a friend to her, and the family friend needed help, and I could help. And after helping, the family friend, which is a guy, started coming for me, and I didn't know she had a thing for him.
Okay.
And yeah, so my act of kindness, trying to help her family friend to get what he wants, and I now got an enemy because I think at that point that friendship was gone. I really liked that friendship, but yeah. So, but I can't say I regret doing that because basically I love helping people. But knowing what I know now, maybe there are different things I would have done to be able to fix the problem. But that's more like how my act of kindness cost me a relationship. And I don't know whether it would have been here till now.
You guys would have been best of besties right now.
I know I have the best friend. I don't think anybody can compete with her at this point in time. Nah.
We never can tell. We never can tell.
Yeah.
No, she's strongly rooting for her.
Exactly.
So thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing that. I don't want to call it a one because it cost you friendship. So sorry for that, but I just think, you could have, like you said, you could have done a lot of things that if you knew now, you could have done a lot of things differently.
Yeah, but the thing about women is that if you have something for someone and you're acting like it's just a family friend, right? So let's say, for instance, she came out straight to tell me, hey, I like this guy, I have a crush on this guy.
You get
You
very
guys
hard
don't
for them
see
to
me yet. So maybe when the guy is coming too close, I'll be like,
Take
okay,
a step
dude,
back.
I'll look away to redirect him to her, right?
Exactly.
Or even teach her that thing I'm doing so that the guy will start seeing value from
her.
instead of from me. But she wasn't honest. She was telling me that there is nothing, they are just family friends. So, he's a free catch.
Oh, wow.
He come for me and he's available.
And
I pick up. So I think that's also some of the things I think she would have done differently because there's no way I would know that she likes the guy.
Exactly.
So,
There's no
yeah.
way. You guys
Women
were
and
friends, you
men
could have
don't
shared
really-
it. Yeah, I understand. That's so sweet of you. You are willing. You seem like someone that was willing to have done anything, to do anything for this your friend. That you could have done anything for her, but you guys just didn't get to that part of the conversation where you get to understand each other.
I
That's
know when
fine.
conflicts like this one, whenever it starts, trying to even be patient.
And the fact that she chose her peace of mind to actually do away with the friendship. Do you still talk to the guy till now? Spotless?
Yeah, funny enough, today
Are you serious?
and still keeps talking to me, and we are still friends. But the lady, I think I even tried to say hello, hi. I have not gotten any response. So, but the guy is still there, obviously as just a friend.
Exactly.
Just a friend.
That's fine.
Thank you for sharing.
You know,
Thank
when you friend zone someone because of drama, so he's completely friend zoned because of drama.
Drama, yeah. You just chose your, peace of mind, guys. I'm
Yeah.
so big on peace of
Like
mind.
what I always tell people, my peace of mind is always a priority. This is
I
going to be
swear.
a problem for me. I just,
Do
you know
away.
what, just have it. But I can't give her my best friend.
We are ready to fight anybody for that. Okay. That's so sweet. I need a bestie at this point, guys. Thank you very much for sharing. I need a
What was
bestie.
that?
Thank you very much. That was nice of you to have shared that. Thank you very much. So
Yeah. Well, this brings me to asking, right? I mean, these experiences that we shared, we still have yours to go to, right?
oh, that's true. Let's just move on, guys. Let's
Okay.
move on.
So I wanna ask, this experience of kindness, showing acts of kindness, do you think it makes people look like they're vulnerable, they can be reading on, taking advantage of just because they're being kind?
Vulnerability and then kindness. Yeah, I think there is like a relation. So I think people that are kind are very prone to being, used. Like they are prone to being used, they're prone to being reading over and all those stuff. Like very, very easy because people want to take advantage of their kind of person, their personality to, use them and then dump them, guys. Use and dump. So for me, okay, I was going to share my experience of how I've done something and it backfired.
Alright,
So
let's hear
I
it.
think it's kind of linked. So what happened was, I was on my own working and I got a text message of just a text message that has these recharge card pins of these traditional recharge cards. The pins. It was there in my phone. I saw it. I was like, who is sending me recharge card? And it was written 2,000 naira airtime. So I was like, what's this? I don't do this kind of thing. I recharge from my phone. Nobody sends me that kind of. I just dropped my phone. I didn't recharge. I didn't do anything. So after some time, a call came into my phone, and I picked up, and the person was like, hey ma, hello, please, did you get any airtime on your phone? Please, can you help me forward it back? Please don't recharge it, it's for my mother. Be words. He just said something, and I was like, okay, thank God I've not recharged it though. I wasn't even planning to. Like, she just chill, let me quickly forward it back. Man, that's how I enter problem. Then I was still trying to, do the forwarding and everything. The call came in again. I was like, chill. He's still saying, ma, I've not seen it. Have you sent it back? From my part, I was thinking, okay, I understand this person's point. He's panicking. Maybe the person will go and recharge it or something. I said, don't worry. I'm sending it. Just chill. Stop calling because you're cutting the whole process. So stop calling me. And I forwarded the card back eventually, and the call kept coming. I had to pick up. I was at work and I was doing all these things discreetly so that I don't disrupt my work and everything. So the call kept coming in and I picked up at a point. He was still the same guy. He said, ma, thank you very much for doing this. I appreciate. Thank you. God will bless you. Prayers upon prayers upon prayers. He said the person that owns the recharge, he was sending the recharge card to, is appreciating me. This one, I said, no problem, it's fine, it's okay. But he kept on calling and calling till I closed the door. He kept calling me.
Wow.
When I finished, I saw like a lot of missed calls. I had to call him back, and he was like, it's still me, that his baba from Osun State wants to speak to me, that he wants to pray for me, that they are so grateful. At that point, I started getting scared. I was like, what is this? I had to talk to my friend. I told her, girlfriend, see what's going on. And she was like, let's just, let's play along with the whole stuff. Let's do this game together. She was like, I think these people want to scam me or something. I said, what you are doing this? They want to scam me at this point. Please come and sit down beside me. And she came from the aspect that they are trying to use jazz. All these, jazz. You understand? That they keep talking to you, and at a point you get like hypnotized, that you don't know what you're doing again, and you start making transfers. That was like the instant. Anything they ask you to do, you start see yourself doing them. At that point, I was like, Shebi, all these things started because I sent back. I was kind enough to send back the airtime to them. Do you understand? So she sat down beside me, and the call kept coming. I picked the call. So the baba was like, my daughter, God will bless you. This one. At the point, my friend pinched me to make sure I'm still there. Like, we were just taking the whole thing as fun and for play and everything. So just to cut it short, the guy kept calling. At a point, the Baba was like, I pray for people and they move forward. I give them blessings, that ministers, senators come to me in Osun State, and I pray for them and they win their politics, they win their election. I was like, so from here I'll pack myself without going to church. Well, Baba, I'm not interested. He said, my daughter, don't you want me to pray for you? And they were being so kind and respectful, God.
Wow.
Well, long story short, I had to block the number because we got tired of the phone, the whole facade and everything. My friend and I got tired. I had to block the number and move on. So how it's linked to what you asked, being generous and vulnerable, I just think at a point, at that initial stage, I could have just ignored. I could have chosen my peace of mind. I could have. A sane person, when something like that happens, you go back and load the card and see if it goes. Then if it does, then the person has used it. So he sent this card, he typed it and sent. Probably from his phone that he's calling me from. So why not go back there and carry the card? Why did I even have to send it back? It was later that we started talking about it. So the initial point is that they've already seen that I am very easy, that I was a kind person. Maybe from the first part that I had to send it back, they already see that I was an easy person, and they continued that scheme. If it was a scheme to do something bad to me, whatever it is, I thank God I didn't find out. I wasn't even ready to find out what it was. So whatever it was that they planned for me, they could have easily achieved it. Do you understand? Because I was kind. So I think that line is there. It is very, very easy to take advantage of people's generosity, people's kindness, especially when they are very continuous. That's what I have to say. So
thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you. So do you have anything to say, wonderful speakers? Joseph, spotless.
Basically, what I have to say is that I just pray that when we show kindness, let it just be for the good of it. Let it not be like
That's everybody's prayer.
I
But
will
we
make
never
us
can
regret
tell.
the end of the day. Because a lot is actually happening.
Yeah, a lot is
So,
happening.
but let me, I try to do my bit by bit. I just can do what I can do.
Mhm.
I think the rest to go.
Exactly. Exactly. It's just that, man. You can never tell. You can never be too careful.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
can't.
Spotlights, do you have anything to share with us about this? You know, how or
Being vulnerable while you're being kind.
When it comes to, for me, when it comes to thin line between kindness and vulnerability, maybe for me, from personal experience, during my youth service days, because I was in a strange land, I was being very careful, right? So my experience during those periods were more on caution, because when you go to somewhere that you don't know your left and right, yeah, it's not a familiar terrain. You have to first of all master the terrain. So, my days, one of the ways I try to make sure that my kindness make sure that I'm always safe, even while being kind, is that I process and I think about it critically. So, what can go wrong? And I think most times I think very fast. What can go wrong? What can go right? What's the worst case scenario? If I play three of them and it's very costly and very expensive, I'll rather not do it, because I don't know where I served. And that was Lagos. If you remember Lagos very well, I remember that when they say when you come into
Hustle
Lagos, you
and
have to be very
hustle.
Shine
careful.
your
Shine
eye.
Because
your
when
eye.
you're entering
Echo.
Lagos, this is Lagos. Nobody's welcoming you. Nobody's telling you anything. And
Exactly.
the rest of it. So when I came in, I already had that expectation in my head. Okay, almost where you are coming to is rugged.
I'm
So you
telling you, you have to be
very
ready.
careful,
Careful.
right? So that was one thing, and yes, and I also had family around me. For instance, because when I came, I had to make sure I connected to family, so they guided me to make sure that I was always on the right
That's
path.
nice. Lucky
So
you.
when it comes to that, I can say that what I try to do those days is I have it in mind that I don't know enough. I don't have sufficient knowledge.
About
And if
this
I have to
place.
go to
Yeah.
anywhere that I don't have enough information, I share my life location, I share the best
Wow.
SMP. I
Very
literally
good.
share. The only thing I would not share is your existence, where you come from. If I can even take a picture of you, I can share that. So that's one of the ways I try to make sure I stay safe and the rest of it. Then I think my other experience in the act of kindness during my youth service days that was also not an interesting experience was when you come for youth service you have to join a church. That's the first
Yeah,
person
yes, have to join like a group.
and I joined the church. I know they tell you that church is one place you feel safe, and that has
True.
not changed. That's one
That's
place
it.
you can feel safe.
Build a very
But
strong
unfortunately,
community.
among every 12, there's a Judas. So I was unfortunate to meet one of the Judas.
Oh, so
So I think
sorry.
that's also one of the things that also taught me those periods that I have to be very careful while trading. So what I can say is my coppers that are currently serving, when you want to offer help, especially if you're in a strange place, to ensure that your peace of mind is not tampered with, make sure that you are calculative enough and make sure that you don't forget that the days are in. That's the best way I can explain.
Yeah.
The days are in.
Things like
So when you have that in mind, it will always keep you in check and it will make sure that you're safe. Then always share your locations to people and make sure that people that care about you, people you care about, know where you are at every point in time. I know sometimes there's some wicked waka that we
Exactly. You don't want people to know about. I was coming to that.
because I remember during those one kind of waka that I did that period.
Everybody
We
does.
know. We know.
I did not share location.
You know, say, you know,
This
this
is
is
safe,
safe.
we just.
I will not go on this part again.
Ah.
Thank you for saying
Thank you. As you come back, you say never again.
No, I don't ask those questions because it even connects to the guy I mentioned about in camp, like the connection.
Are you serious?
Wow.
That must have been
Wow.
a very bad Judas for you. That guy must have been a bad Judas for you. Oh my God, so sorry.
I said I had to rent a space on the island because I needed to go, but that's another story.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
my ear was already open
Come
to
on.
hear a lot.
Come
Why
on.
do that was that's too bad. But we'll see if we can still get that story out of her. Guys,
Yeah, we'll try. We really, really try. But I do like what she said. She was
Yeah.
like, make sure your peace of mind is not tampered with.
exactly.
I love that.
You know that point where you are like, God, if you save me this one, I'm not going to. You already know you did your kukere waka and you are already in trouble. You be
And
like,
like,
God,
what?
if you save me this time, and nobody knows where you are. If you save me this time around,
I will
I'll not
never.
try it again. That's fine. Thank you very much, Spotless. I hope our viewers, you guys got what she said. Always share your locations, guys. Prioritize your peace of mind. Even to that your kukere waka, there must be somebody you are comfortable enough to share your locations with. And this was just what we talked about in our last episode. Guys, please go back and look at that episode. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Spotless. So, I would like to know. So that leads me to the next point of talk. So that is, how do you distinguish? Because you gave us a lot of very nice ideas and tips, Spotless. How do you then distinguish as a youth corper, as a corps member that been posted to somewhere far away from home? You don't know anybody. You are getting used to the traditions. You're getting used to the culture, the food, everything. So I know that a lot of people tend to be very vulnerable when they arrive at a new place. You want to make friends as fast as possible.
Yeah.
People that will show you the ropes, how it's done there. You want to know things. You want them to accept you, and you want to accept them too. So how do you distinguish like a genuine cry for help, a genuine need, like someone who is in genuine need for help, and then potential danger? You have been posted to somewhere like that, and you don't know whatever is going on. And because I have this experience, sorry, let me just do like a very brief. I have this experience that a friend told me that when they arrived at the camp, and you know they came, she was posted to a northern part of the country, and when they arrived, there is this little girls and boys that come and helps people with their bags, help them do things, run errands for them, repay them, and at the end of the day, you see yourself being friends with them, like long time friends and all this stuff. So those people came, and when they arrived at the camp, they are a group of friends. They arrived, and a young girl and a guy actually welcomed them in the camp, helped them with their bag, helped them settle in, do every run around and everything. And from there, they started relating, getting close. They helped them buy their food. But these guys actually planned for them to be kidnapped.
Wow.
And all this happened, like, you know, take them sightseeing. They be like, I want to go around, let's take a look. And they actually planned for this group of friends. They're all girls, about 3-4 girls, for them to be kidnapped by their people in that place. So, you know, the whole experience was just like crazy, because everything, for them to have gotten close to them made it very easy for them to know everything about these corps members.
Yes.
And because they are new here, we are open to that relationship with those people because they are indigenous.
Because they needed to adapt.
Exactly. They want to get used to the place. They want them to like them. They want to help them. Because all those things they are doing, they're not doing it for free. They actually pay them sometimes. Sometimes they pack their provisions, they give them, all those people. So at the end of the day, they planned with the indigenous to kidnap these girls for ransom. Just God that saved them, that everything didn't work out and they were fine. So how do you distinguish these genuine people, like genuine need for help, and then you know, potential danger? It could also be vice versa, a situation whereby you receive kindness and it ended up casting yourself, like putting yourself in danger. So is there a way you identify that, Spotless? You know, that distinction?
All right. So as a core member, I think before I became a core member, I was actually a human being, right? So most times I think I'm very careful, but you can never be too careful. So there are certain principles that from my house still went with me, right? So my mom cracks up. It's not a joke. My mom says, if you see where people are gathering and they are in this junction, take another way. In fact, don't even pass. Don't even look. Even if they are shouting your name and your middle name and your center name, just take another direction. See, when you get home, someone else can tell you what happened, but don't be there. Right? So there are some of those tiny things that I picked up growing up, that I can say that those are the things that always try to put me in check. So so I try to be apart from being careful, right? So I don't do things like that. So you never catch me in a crowd. It will be very difficult before you catch me in a crowd. So when I get into the unknown states, it even made it worse because you would never catch me going anywhere that I don't know. Then secondly, in my house, it says 6 o'clock, the gate is locked. So I can't even think of being outside after 6 o'clock. So during my research, because I hear those things happen either at night, late at night. So once it's dark, my dad would say, once you stop seeing the person's hand, the conversation should be rounded up. There's no more conversation. So that also was there in my head. So you can't see me out late at night. So that's another thing. Then the early morning, because if you know Lagos typical, early morning is when all these things happen.
Yes, early morning, late night.
Those periods in Lagos when I went to work, I remember after I came to work consecutively for 1 week late, right? So I already had a message I typed to my HR. I'm caught up in traffic for the inconveniences with the other grammar I write. Because one, I can't leave very early. So I always get to work late. She called me one day to say, I'm actually one person working in this place. So you have to fix the problem.
Oh God,
right?
I can imagine.
So that particular one cannot work. How can I fix this problem? By God's grace, I could have to rent another house. So I had to rent somewhere very close. So those I put in while I was serving to make sure that the ones within my control I can control, right? But as a young lady, like I don't know whether they want for me ride you to somewhere. Neither I rather take my bike or take the public transport nicely, so there won't even be any story that she entered, she didn't reach in and the rest. So I think those are some of the tiny things I try to do. Then when it now comes to me offering help, another thing that helped was I already had people that was here. When it comes to how do I know when to offer help so that I don't get into trouble and the rest of it, I can't say, like, I don't know how to answer that particular question, because when it comes to how do I get, my instinct just tell me, whatever I can't, like when I want to do, I lose my peace. Like if I want to help you do this, and I start it's like my heart starts beating very fast. I won't do that. Like once my heart starts beating very fast and I feel very uncomfortable trying to do that, I would not proceed doing that. So those are some of the little things that helps me while I was serving, to make sure that one, my kindness don't put me into trouble. And two, me taking kindness from you don't put me into trouble, because some of those times when you enter a man's car, either they say they use it for ritual, or you start having unnecessary conversation. I like you, tell me you like me back. Then I don't have energy for I like you back. Then messages will be coming, calls will be coming. Now
so funny.
Come on, if I do not enter the car, there's no I like you, like you.
Exactly.
It's
just story.
Yeah, if I do not enter your car, there's no I like you, I like you back. I mean, so I'm safe. So don't like me. I really like you. Let me jump my bike.
I'll go home in peace.
Right? Yeah, so those are some of the things that I did, and to make sure that I stayed safe while serving, because it wasn't a funny season. It wasn't. I won't tell you it was the best time of my life. It wasn't a funny season, but I made sure I
was safe.
my well every time. Thank you.
Thank
Wow.
you very much. I just hope that you guys are grabbing as much as I am, because I am.
I am actually.
I just hope
am.
you guys are grabbing as much as you are, especially for youth corps members, PCMs, right? That's what they call them, like prospective corps
All
members.
members, yeah.
Guys, if you're not here, you're making a mistake. Call your friend to call your friend. I don't
Yeah.
know how they say. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Watch this podcast. Thank you very much, Spotless, for that. I really appreciate. Joseph, do you have anything to talk to us about this?
Okay. First of all, when I moved into Ogun State, it wasn't easy because most of the time the news I hear on my Insta blog and stuff is that
Oh,
one man kidnapped so and so.
There's a lot
Sorry,
there.
sorry.
So I tried my possible best to at least I think I had to make like some few friends with batch C. So I think most of them told me how things are done there because there's stuff like although whereby you don't move anyhow at night, you don't move anyhow in the morning.
Cultures.
So basically, what I do before even going to my PPA and all, man, I will just dress up, like I will man up. Like I don't have chest, but I will walk.
Like this, that chest.
And just put up your skis on at a very high level.
Like I'm one of them or something, and I'll just pass and all. But that's not been easy. That's not been easy, but I try to maintain my leg.
Avoid, exactly.
You know, don't do
Too
more than what you
much.
can do. Yeah, and
Don't
like
pass yourself.
Exactly. Don't do too much.
like you said,
Steez and
you help
composure.
someone,
Hi.
and probably your instinct tells you that, and your heart starts beating fast. Even so, you know, you help these days, but what can one do? I
Exactly.
try to assist maybe to like.
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
do the
I'm
little
hoping
you
I
can.
think I should be through next year, and I will run away.
Whoa! Congratulations! Well, you
Yo,
deserve the
please.
congratulations. I mean, you don't want to stay. You're not thinking about, staying back.
Mhm.
Do you want to run
No,
away?
not at all.
Are you serious? Oh.
I'm like, I don't know. It's just giving me goosebumps. I'm not you.
Oh, I mean,
Like,
It's
so
fine.
in one room, I'm not feeling my sleep is even choking me about.
Oh, too bad. Things we do for our motherland. Things we do
mean-
for our motherland. I'm so sorry for that.
with
That's
all
fine.
our
Very
strength and
soon.
with all our hearts.
Exactly. With all my heart. I pledge. It's fine. Thank you very much, Joseph. I really appreciate that. Guys, thank you very much for sharing your amazing experiences with them. Everything they've said so far, make sure you make use of your instincts. For me too, once I have to think about things twice, I don't do them. I am very big on peace of mind, and that's why I so much love Stone Circle podcast, because it's all about safety and peace of mind. So once I have to think about it twice, I'm not going to do it. I have to help you, but I am thinking about it. No, I don't want to. I'll pass the help. If there is any other way to render services, to render my help, I'll do that, but not to the one that I'll do. I no go fit sleep for nights. I'll be sleeping, I'll be tossing and turning. So no, let's
Do you
not
even
just
have
go
to
sleep.
sleep? You just have to lie down on your
Do
bed
you
and stay and
get-
thinking, okay, how do we do that?
Exactly. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, guys, for sharing with us these distinctions between genuine help and projected unsafetyness.
Yeah.
If there's anything harm. Anyway.
Right. So I really want to ask, Mr. Joseph. So you mentioned your experience where you gave someone your phone and you didn't even know when your battery was swapped, right? So I want to ask, so what do you think? I mean, I know that there are some instances whereby someone you will really need to give them maybe
Your gadgets.
your gadget or your device to do something. But really, what's your thoughts? What's your opinion over that? I mean,
Okay.
I know it's still very close to distinguishing what is genuine and what is not real. But as someone that has that experience, what do you really have to tell people about that? Like sharing gadgets or personal data?
Mr. Joseph, do you have anything
Yeah,
to say?
okay. What would I do if someone needs my phone?
Yes,
Make
you
a
want
call.
to help. Yes.
It depends on the situation. If it depends on different, let me just say, if the person is probably in a church setting or something, I'm fine. I don't know. I could help out. That's if I
Church
don't have
setting
credit.
for
I
you.
could help out if even have for the person to use. For random places like the bus stop,
Okay.
no, I don't like. I wouldn't even try.
Okay.
Just places that I find uncomfortable, I won't do so. But probably if it's somewhere peaceful, and yeah, I could help out.
All right. So.
But I would definitely have to probably hear the kind of conversation. Let it not be.
Okay. So Mr. Joseph is
Something,
saying that
yeah.
he can still render help just
Yeah.
when he's comfortable to do
Ooh.
so.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Mm.
I have a very different opinion about that.
Okay, let's hear your
You
opinion.
know, I just think that, especially talking about NYSC corps members,
Mhm.
you know, you come to a new place and new people and new everything. You've not even that 30 days, especially during the timing of camping and everything. I am not sharing. As far as is my gadgets, even outside camping and everything, you know, all around like living, I don't think I'll be comfortable enough to share my device. Even if it's to make a call, I would rather help you recharge your phone.
Okay.
You have a phone, you have a device.
Mhm.
Unless maybe say a little child, I am sure there is no potential danger that could come to
With a
it.
little child.
Do you understand?
Mhm.
So I'm in camp. You walk up to me as a fellow corps member or maybe someone, an indigene of the town or something, and be like, you don't have airtime, you want to use my gadget to make calls. I'd rather help you with recharge card. That is the kind of kindness I can actually show people, so that I have my peace of mind. I don't want the fact that I'll give you, I'll not be worried. Have you sent an OTP? Has this guy wiped my account? Somebody I don't know from anywhere.
Mhm.
Man, that's like a very bad. I don't know. I can't do that. I really can't do that for
Alright.
you. I don't know. Spotlight, do you have anything to say? Because right now I'm looking for a partner. I think the same thing as
Yeah,
me.
you want some opinion?
I don't want to be the devil here right now.
My gadgets. I don't know, but I can say I am a private person, but I'm not also a private person. So you might rarely see me in public places. And when you finally see me in public places, it's always a closed circle. So it's always difficult to even to me, right? But if for any reason I find myself in a situation where someone is asking for my phone, for instance, the two things I can do, if I have, let me assume while I was serving, but I'm just trying to play it in my head, since we are trying to connect it to my youth compact days.
Yes.
I can't remember that happening, but I think if that happened and I had the luxury of money, what I would have done is I would be like, let me buy 100 naira recharge card for you.
Exactly.
You will look for the closest place where they sell recharge
Very
cards,
simple.
and I'll buy it, and you will load your phone,
I'm making
Nah.
a call.
right? But if it's that season that they said that when someone talks to you and you respond,
You talk to yam.
What
All right.
If you call me and
Is
you
that for
say,
you?
"Hello, do you know this junction?" I'll be like,
You will talk.
I'm telling you.
directional. So if you ask me to give you my phone that period, because I think it rained that period too.
Oh
If
my
you ask me
god.
to give you my phone, I will not say yes. I'll not say anything. I'll not say anything. That period I was deaf and dumb. I
Oh
don't
my god.
I know. But if before that period happened and you asked me and I don't have the money and I have peace with your request, I can type the number and put it on loudspeaker.
Yeah.
I'll hold my phone.
Yeah, you're gonna be with your phone.
Yeah.
Hold on. That they can track so many things by putting a call through different channels. Trust me, I will not use my phone to make that call. So there are different scenarios I can play and stuff like those days, that days that immediately you open your mouth, they will take you and tell you that we wash money. If you come, we'll provide you with a box of the money. Then you come back with your account empty. You will not hear my voice.
Well, that's so funny.
Oh my
I'm not going to explain it to you. I'm not going going to do my head like
I
this.
mean,
My mom will call you and remind you, don't speak to anybody.
But
If you
you
see
don't
money on the
know.
floor here, in fact, don't pass that
Run.
junction again. Take another one and pass.
Yeah.
So that you'll not see you pass mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the way I think I can, especially when it's my gadget, because then I can say that I'm not as computer literate as I am now, or
Mhm.
technology literate to be precise,
Yeah.
as I am now.
Now.
So in those days, I might be careless enough to make that call
Yes.
for you, holding my phone on my hand
Mm-hmm.
or buying you recharge card. But right now, I'll just buy you the recharge card and move on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for your opinions. Thank you so much.
When will you even see recharge cards buy now?
I'll be right now. So you recharge from your account.
Right now,
Yeah.
these days, I will not even try to transfer to you because
Ah.
if you're a thief and I'm trying to transfer, and you're able to see my screen to see that I have money.
Do you get?
Yeah, it's
So I will not even
problem.
respond to you. I just keep moving
Man,
and keep moving. No, like these days, you have to be very careful. To be honest.
very.
So,
I
Comparing
can.
to these days, you have to be very careful because I won't advise anybody to open their bank accounts and be
In
doing
front of
transfers
people,
to a stranger
yes.
to buy a recharge card.
Yes.
Because the truth is that before they come out to make that request, especially if it's not a genuine request,
Mm.
they already played out all the scenario. The first scenario is that you give them your phone and they will run away with it.
Mhm.
The next scenario is that you try to press your phone and they see the amount you have inside, and maybe when you say yes, the bonzo will happen. They will take you to an isolated place and they will empty your money. The next one is for them to even handle you yourself. So all those three scenarios, they've played it. So make sure that no matter the scenario they are playing, you don't find yourself there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's for me.
Thank you so much, speakers. Thank you so much for your thoughts and for sharing your experiences.
I think I
with
can
us.
relate to when she said you be like mute. You actually mute. Till now I do it for real. When I know, when I feel like this person is very suspicious, why are you following me like that? You follow me and you're asking me for directions, and I be like, you be like, this one want do me jazz. I be like, okay, you're going, go down, go like this.
No, you don't need to tell. You don't
Like I'm telling you, just point.
just point.
You wave your head. I don't know. Hello, hello. Do you know? I don't know. They go your way.
Well, yeah, I can actually relate. So these days, with how recharge card, buying that paper recharge card
Yes,
is no
yes.
longer involved. I think what people do right now is like probably the nearest POS, because I don't think there's anyhow you want to jazz a POS person. Mhm.
Those ones they always. I don't know how they do it, but
I'm
that,
telling
like,
you. So the best is just, okay, please help me recharge. You call the number and they just recharge the phone for you. I mean, we are done.
Exactly.
And I'm
Very,
on my
very
way.
simple. Honestly, anything that is going to compromise your safety, that is going to compromise your peace of mind, please, let's get it done with. Thank you very much, everyone. Man, I'm enjoying this so
I'm
much.
really having a
Spotless
good
and
time.
Joseph has a lot of interesting, nice teas for us. Thank you very much for sharing, guys. All right, so let's just wrap it up. So I'd like to know, how do you identify scam? Do you understand? Those red flags. What are those red flags you can pick out from in the process of rendering help? You can be like, no, I think this is not someone in need of help. I think this person is actually ready to scam me or to harm me in one way or the other. Like, how do you spot these red flags? Is there a way to spot these red flags or tips like you can identify? Say, for instance, you are moving from your campground to maybe out of town or somewhere, I don't know. You want to enter a bike or
Okay,
a
like a
tricycle or something, and how do you spot maybe people inside there are potential kidnappers, potential armed robbers? Is there a way to spot? Is there a way to actually identify this kind of people, these red flags that could actually endanger people's life?
Well, it's for me, I think it's something that has to do with your guts.
Your guts,
Yeah.
instincts,
Yeah, your
intuitions.
instincts. Just okay, for my own safety precaution. Let me use the word
Exactly,
safety precaution.
precautions.
So during my NYC days, right? So going to PPA.
Mhm.
First off, you're wearing your khaki, and normally they will tell you in camp that your khaki is your security. Anybody that see you, they'll know that you're a member. Adwaya, this one now. So they tend to like have a special care or anything over someone that is a core member, but they still tell you within the campaign that you should be careful. You understand? They even
All
go
those
further
people.
to tell you about what's happening in the area and all of that.
Yes.
So now the knowledge you have helps you to like actually avoid these dangers. Like if you're in a particular region and
what happens there?
Yeah, and maybe there's a cultural festive or activity that they do that nobody that is not an Indian.
I think Joseph mentioned something like that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I heard that from him. So in those kind of situations, on that particular day, please don't go anywhere. If you have activities planned, shift it. Now that's knowledge. It helps you to prevent danger. And another thing for me, like I said, is gut feeling. Yeah, when I don't feel like okay, it doesn't feel safe.
Once you've thought about it 2 times,
like it doesn't feel safe.
It doesn't look safe. These are red flags, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Then moving around, I want to enter a bus. I mean, I'm a lady. Maybe guys can, like Joseph said, he can chest it. Yeah, I can chest it.
Oh my God.
So I can be like, okay, there are guys in this vehicle. I can't overpower one, not to talk more when they're
Exactly, there are plenty.
I mean, I'll just be like, no, go. I'm not
going.
I'm not
I'm
going.
going. I forgot something at home. Let me go and bring it. That's a very nice, your intuitions and your instincts. I think that's a very good way that we can adopt to be able to spot these red flags. Guys, you guys have heard it. You've heard everything. I really do not have anything more to say. Our guests have done amazing job. My beautiful co-hosts too. Everybody, you guys have done amazing. Thank you very much for sharing these wonderful insights with us. So guys, take points of all they've said. Pray, be cautious. And while you are doing all these things, don't forget to have fun. You are serving your mother's land, so do that with your full chest. Enjoy, have fun in the process, but always be careful. Always be guided. Share your locations if possible. Have people that you trust that you can actually share your locations with. Have very trusted circle, and if possible, minimalize your circle of friends. Like make it very few. Don't go and pack everything there and make them your friends.
People you trust.
Exactly. Just make as little friends as possible and make sure they are legit. Thank you very much, everyone. And right now, I can say we have come to the end of this podcast for episode 2 of Stone Circle Podcast. Let's talk safety and
let's preach peace of mind.
Thank you very much for joining us, viewers. And like always, if you have any experience, any tip, or whatever we've talked about, you have something to contribute to it that you like people out there to hear, especially the corp members we are talking to today, PCMs and even ex-corpers, don't forget to click on the link below and share your story with us. We'll always be available to listen to you, and if possible, we could share the story in our upcoming podcast. Thank you once again for joining us, and don't forget to like and follow this page. Thank you very much, our viewers, and that's it.
So to our beautiful viewers, our guests for today, we say thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next edition.
Thank you, guys. See you next week. Bye.
Wanna hear you go.